One of my favorite things to do as a gardener is taking germinated seeds, putting them in soil, and really watching those plants come to life. Today is one of those days. If you guys have been watching, I have 5 different varieties of peppers. They're here on my floor, on my heat mat. You want to germinate your peppers on a heat mat, okay? You want the soil around 70 degrees, but you want your tray about 80, 85, right? Keep it nice and warm. So I've got Hungarian paprika seeds, and these things are just rocking. We have fantastic germination rates. I'll show you guys in a second. So over here, I've got a grow tray full of some potting mix, and we're gonna plant some pepper seeds. Right? How's it getting better than that? Here's what we got. 72 cell grow tray, moistened potting mix, has a little bit of fertilizer in it, some Gaia green, some blood meal, and some bone meal, but not a lot. It's really lightly fertilized. Here is our Hungarian peppers. And these were given to me by a friend last year. Well, the pepper plant was given to me by my friend Chris. Chris, if you're watching this, my friend, I really appreciate it. And so we started these a few days ago. You guys want to see what kind of germination rates we're getting? Check this out. Let's get that in the frame. There we go. Ziploc bag, moistened paper towel, heat mat. I think these have been in, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. Look at all those little seedlings. Tons. That's like, I don't know, 95% germination rate, give or take. I'll take that all damn day. Okay, so here's the plan. We're going to take these, we're going to put them on top of each individual cell, and then we're just going to take the back end of my Sharpie marker, and we're just going to push these into the soil. We want them 1/4 inch into the soil, so that's what we're going to do. You can also take your finger. You can also take your finger and just do little divots too, if you want. The problem is when these seeds are moist like this, they stick to your finger, and it's hard to kind of sometimes to get them into the hole you're making, unless you make a bigger hole, and then it's not too much of a problem. But so that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to start peeling these off. We're just going to start peeling them off and just laying them right on top. Let's get you guys in frame here. Whoop, there we go. How's that? Okay, let's start. They're just little fellas. But by tomorrow, that little taproot will be long enough that it'll start weaving itself into that paper towel, and then you got to fight to get it out. So we're just literally going to take these, every one that's germinated. I'm going to put them right on top. See what I mean? See how it's sticking to my fingers? Just going to lay them right on top of that soil, just like that. And I'm going to use these peppers. So for those of you who watch my channel regularly, right, in the fall, I always make my own paprika. I made a custom smoker. It's out in my backyard. And I grow Alma paprika peppers to smoke. and it is some of the best paprika you've probably ever had in your whole life. And I was hoping last year to have more of these Hungarian peppers to grow or to smoke, but it didn't work out. But I got lots of seeds, and this year we're gonna have lots of plants. Look at that, kicking ass and taking names. So that's basically the plan, guys. There you go, so you can see. See, we're just dropping them right on top of the soil. I'm not sure how many we're going to get, so I'm going to finish the whole tray here and check in with you in a second. So as you can see, we've just basically just put the seeds down right on top of the soil. And I figured out that using one of my old labels to get the seeds off of the wet paper towel is way easier this way. Why is that going all pixelated on me? What the? Why is that going pixelated? That is weird. I'll show you. So basically you just take one. See? Of course. Basically just give it a little scoop with your finger and away you go. Oh, and I just dropped that one on the ground, but that's okay too. All right, so we got those sitting on the top of the soil. We're going to take our super handy Sharpie marker, and we're just going to push these right into the soil. We're looking at about 1/4 of an inch is what we're looking for. Oh, come on there, tripod, you can do it. So we're just going to push those down just like that. See, not hard at all. Anybody can do this, right? Just takes a minute. Just give them a little push. There. So that's 30 done. Now we're just gonna cover them back over. You know what I think we're gonna do? I think we're gonna grab a handful of soil. We're just gonna give each of them a little bit of soil on top. That might just be easier. That was easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll just stick this here. And that's where I'm going to start the next ones. And then everything gets a drink. So I got to refill this, obviously. So we're going to fill that up, water these, and then we'll move to the next step. Get them all watered. Give them a little label. But see, these don't fit full size if you're putting a dome on the top. So basically, cut it in half. Stick it in like that. And then I'll take the next tag and I'll put it where I'm going to start my next row. Oh, you guys, sorry, you guys can't see that. So we put the tag in here because we've got 5 rows. And then we've got the empty tag here, and I'm going to start putting more peppers in the rest of that. So 30 Hungarian paprika peppers, little seedlings. And then where is the dome? I had a little dome for the top of here. And I don't know where it went to. Now you get yourself your dome. Throw that there. And then I need to get another heat mat. That's what my heat mat currently looks like. 4 more kinds of peppers on it. So I just bought, guys, hang on, let me show you. So I just got this off Amazon. It's comes with 2 heat mats. And it's nice because the older school ones actually came with a separate pad on the top, but the new ones come with a built-in pad right on it. So now I just need to plug this in and I'll put that tray on top of it, and then right, just like that. Those are the temperatures you're looking for. And so I'll just put the peppers on that. And then within the next day, I'm going to be planting everything, hopefully, that's left on the ground there. That's it for the peppers. Well, for these Hungarians anyways. And the rest of the peppers, they're germinating. This bag of the Hungarians had the most amount of germinated peppers in it. That's why I started with that. Like I said, there's 4 more kinds there on the ground, so we will get to those eventually, probably over the next couple of days. The jalapenos are germinating a little slower, which is normal. The hotter the pepper, generally, I find, the longer it takes for them to kind of get up and going. So that's okay. We got a little bit of time. And like I said, I'm going to take those seedlings right there. I'm going to put them on that heat mat, probably right in front of the tomatoes here, kind of out of the way. And once they're up and out of the soil and they're putting out their first set of leaves, we'll just take them off the heat mat, and we're just going to keep probably swapping plants on and off of that heat mat. That's why I bought 2. So if you don't have a heat mat, I highly suggest you get at least one. I got these 2 right here off of Amazon. They came in one package together. I think it cost me $30. So it's no big deal. And it's a worthwhile investment because you're going to use your heat mats year after year after year after year. I mean, those last ones that I had, that I was starting my seeds on earlier, those I've had that heat mat for 10 or 15 years or something. So, all right. So, you know, it's a worthwhile investment, and it's something that really will be beneficial. Well, hope you guys like this one. Have an awesome day. Grow good food. Subscribe. Smash that thumb button. Leave me a comment. You know, do those things. And I'll talk to you next one. See ya.